You know you make me wanna put my hands up and do my dance up and pull my bands up and hey, wait a minute.
Welcome, everyone. Make sure you go ahead and hit like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. And for everybody that hops on this panel, y'all, make sure you like everybody's channel and make sure you're subbed to everybody's channel. We are here to talk about Fantastic Four, which is supposed to be the movie everybody's waiting on. The movie that makes everybody say the MCU was back. Although they say that every other project, MCU was back. I don't know why everybody think that they left, but this is the one where everybody's like, oh, everybody, this is the one. This is the one. And I think everybody that I got backstage feel like this was an amazing movie. Now I feel a little bit different. We're going to get into it in just a moment because I think Marvel got me accustomed to dysfunctional families because this was a nice, well-behaved, polite, loving, and caring, considerate family. And I didn't feel like there was enough strife here. Okay. Johnny wasn't Johnnying to me. Okay. Because where's Johnny Storm without all the hoes? Where was they at besides the Silver Surfer? And she didn't even want him like that. Anyway, where was they at? Okay, I didn't hear the back and forth bickering between Johnny and Ben. I didn't hear enough insults. Everybody was hugging each other and looking out for each other. Y'all was just so loving. I'm like, what is this? What is this? I need more conflict, okay? I need more conflict. This was calm, okay? This is a very calm movie. But maybe that's just me because I think everybody else thought that this was an amazing movie. I mean, I didn't hate it. There's some parts that I like, but y'all ain't gonna just get my opinion in case y'all feel differently about the movie. I'm gonna bring up our first guest. Actually, a huge fan of Fantastic Four. You think I'm wrong in my opinion, huh?
Yeah, you wrong. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh man. They had some strife. They had a lot of unspoken things going on in there. There's a lot of good acting. You know, they touched on some things, some personality traits that didn't rub right. They were a family though. They family. You can come at your family with some respect.
Oh, because they
It ain't
good
always
at
gotta
everybody
be.
because they got conflict resolution.
Oh my god! It ain't always gotta be throwing fireballs at people's faces and throwing cars at fireball people. Because I'm pretty sure that happened in one of the other movies. Jeez.
Listen. I said, y'all get along, okay? Look like somebody,
Man,
everybody else in the MCU that need therapy. Apparently, the Fantastic Four family, they go to
nah,
family
they
therapy,
still
right?
need therapy. They were working through some things. But I mean, Ben and Johnny ain't really have their usual back and forth. It was there. It was a little bit of ribbing, you know what I'm saying? But my biggest I love the movie. My biggest issue was they didn't they gave me Galactus, but they didn't let him speak enough. Cause in the comics, you get a more fleshed out, deep dive into why he's doing what he's doing. But you can kind of sense by how the movie is going that he don't like what he has to do to survive. They just didn't dive into that. That's my only gripe for the movie. Other than that,
Yeah, I didn't
I
get that
fuck with it.
impression until I had to go do some research. It wasn't coming across. But we got some more people behind stage that I feel like the movie. The Black Kakashi, y'all go hit subscribe on that channel. Malcolm, how did you like Fantastic Four? Did it do anything for you?
Yeah, I really did like it. I wouldn't say I had high expectations for this movie, but I overall I was really impressed with what they gave us. But one thing I find funny outside of the movie is Pedro Pascal. He accidentally gave us some free game because that what is it, that anxiety thing he was doing. So if anybody's watching this, Shoot your shot, and if it doesn't work out, just say you got anxiety.
Oh my god.
You know, the strangest things that you don't notice. I guess I wasn't looking for that in the movie. I was looking for the wrong things.
Oh no,
Just
I know in
fake a
the
panic attack.
I know in the interviews, what's Shorty Kirby? So
Yeah,
what's her
Vanessa
Vanessa
name?
Kirby.
Kirby.
Yeah, she was feeling up brush. She was touching on him in the interview. I don't know what they got going on, but
But it's Pedro. It's Pedro. And I know another Pedro Pascal fan behind stage. See, how did
Okay.
you like Pedro Pascal in this movie? And did you like Fantastic Four?
Pedro Pascal, along with the rest of the cast, maybe outside of one member, did a fantastic job. I really enjoyed the acting in the movie. I feel like there was some strife going on. There was some, tension. There was some, complex emotions being shown within the family dynamics. I really enjoyed it, but we'll talk about more of it in the show. But yeah, I'm here for Pedro Pascal. I'm here for Miss Kirby. I'm here for her nice, rich, deep tones. I said when she started speaking, I said, "Oh yes, this is a deep tone woman," and I love to see it on screen. Thank God we got some variety in the vocals. So yeah, I enjoyed it.
Okay, okay. Y'all, if you're here right now, because we see you, I can see y'all in here. Say hello. And drop in the comments where you feeling this movie. If you have not seen it, I would say go and check it out though. It was giving very much the Jetsons. The set design, they did a very good job of it. I actually love the color scheme. It was giving Jetsons.
I can
Okay,
see that.
I know y'all seen it.
oh my god.
I love the color scheme. They took me there. Okay, they took me there. But y'all, we're gonna get into it. And this is a spoiler review. Okay, this is your warning. Now, if you come in here talking about y'all telling everything, that's the point. We are about to tell everything. Okay. Flip,
Mm-hmm.
reverse, upside down, in and out, Easter eggs, little known facts, all that good stuff. This will be a spoiler review. And at the very end of this video, we will give you our rating. Y'all know 1 to 5 knives. So if you're still hanging in there, if you've seen it and you want to watch along and comment, let us know. You have been warned. Before we get started, y'all, my man Pedro, they say he everywhere.
Uh-huh.
In there, everywhere, all around there. I want to know, what is your favorite Pedro Pascal role as of right now? With anything that you've seen him in, what you like him in, what is your favorite? For me, I got to go with Game of Thrones. That's where I first seen him. I loved his role, and he went out like a G in the movie. I'm a rock with Game of Thrones. C, favorite Pedro role.
This is kind of hard because I really liked him in The Last of Us. I feel like that's a really great role for him. He really embodied that character. But this might be unpopular opinion, right? I really liked him as what's his name, Maxwell Lord, in Wonder Woman.
Oh my
I
god.
feel like that movie was bad, but him as that character was good. Like I connected with his character. Like I felt for him in that movie, and I liked his depiction of that character, even though the movie was trash. So I would say maybe that's my top because he made me like the character, even though the movie was bad.
Okay, Wonder Woman. I didn't expect that one to come out of there. But yeah. Maybe the best part of the movie.
Uh-huh.
Malcolm, favorite role of Pedro.
Um, I would say the back shots of us, but I'm not really feeling that show. So
Golly.
I would say the Mandalorian. I mean, I was first introduced to him in Game of Thrones, but I think overall it's a tie between that and Mandalorian.
Okay, okay. And CT, what you got?
Fantastic Four.
So out of everything, you locked in with him on Reed Richards, basically.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like the whole time I was watching it, I was like, it never really took me out of it that it was a Hispanic guy playing Reed Richards. But the one thing that I noticed is like right after the baby was born, there's a shot of the baby, and I'm like, that baby got some melanin. And I was like, oh yeah, Reed Richards is Hispanic.
Wait, what shot did you see with that baby with melanin? Because I saw a White Caucasus Mountain baby.
No, I'm saying there's one shot, like right with the baby, like right after the baby's first born. He might
that was just the placenta still on.
I said he might got some stuff on it, but I'm looking at it like it's darker than I thought.
Straight from the Caucasus Mountains. I don't know what you saw, bro.
Gay that baby blue eyes and blonde hair.
Right.
Looking like Johnny's baby over here. I said y'all was not trying to have him looking like Reed at all.
Facts.
So we got this version of the Fantastic Four. The MCU finally got their own version of the Fantastic Four. If you've been following along in any aspect, we know that Fox had two movies, the Fantastic Four, the original, and then they did Rise of the Silver Surfer. And then then a few years later was about 2015. Was it 2015? 2015 was Fanforstic movie. Okay, that's my favorite one. I don't care what y'all say. I like that movie
because it got one person in it. It's
good. I don't know why y'all didn't like that movie.
That's the worst movie. Like it's bad as a movie, not just
I don't like people be saying people be hating for fun. I don't see how it was that bad. Everybody be saying, "Oh, this was the most horrible movie
that
ever."
Movie was trash. I was
That's
so
a wild
upset.
take.
I can name a few movies that is better than, because you ain't gonna tell me that the other Fanforstic movie was worse than Thor: Love and Thunder. I would watch that over Captain Marvel. I would watch that over the first Captain America, because that movie was
wow.
I would watch that before Thor Part 2. I watched it before that. I'm like,
you did say you like Steel though. With Shaq in it.
Why you telling my business?
So we see we see where it's coming from.
They wouldn't give her all that. Malcolm, how do you feel about this Fantastic Four? Did they stick the landing with the casting?
I think they did a real good job overall. I mean, this is just my personal opinion, but I like the portrayals of not all of them, but certain characters from the 2005 one. I mean, I like the other Reed better. I like the other Johnny Storm better, Chris Evans, just personality wise. I liked Ben more, but that's only because like he had like a deep voice to him, and he wasn't talking just like his regular self, I should say. Like the actor that plays him from The Bear, he was just talking normal. But I kind of like the other guy in the original, in the other one, because he had like he just talk like this, and just stuff like that. But they all did a great job. I mean, Vanessa Kirby isn't Jessica Alba, but she still did a great job at it. So
what?
Jessica Alba catch a straight? I mean, Vanessa Kirby caught it straight.
Did you just say Vanessa Kirby wasn't as good of a Sue Storm as Jessica Alba?
No, I'm saying she's not as good looking as her.
Yeah, that's what you talking about.
I wasn't talking about acting.
What that got to do? Now, what that got to do?
I knew what you was talking about.
Okay, apparently y'all was here on that. I'm like, y'all just throwing Vanessa all under the bus. She didn't do that.
Lord.
But
it does look like Sue though.
I actually like cousin dude from The Bear as in this role. I really like his subtleness though.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I like
Ben. What I was about to say was this movie just solidified an agenda that I was pushing a while back, that the Incredibles is literally just the Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
I was gonna say that at some point during this. Oh yeah. Because like I was convinced that the only thing close to the Fan Four that I was gonna get that was gonna be good was gonna be the Incredibles. Because you know, these movies got a terrible track record, man. Like, and I was just like, oh my God, thank you for a good fan 4 movie. So I ain't gotta lean on the Incredibles for my family of superheroes. But that they are definitely them. That's straight homage. Who anybody deny that, man? Something wrong with it.
I can see it. I can see it. See, how did you feel about the casting of this movie as compared to like the other casting? Like, you feel like they got it here?
I feel like they got it, except for when it came for Johnny Storm. And I tell you why. I don't see what's his name from Stranger Things as Johnny Storm. It looked,
Joseph
I
Quinn.
don't know. I kind of still envision him for whatever reason as the character from A Quiet Place. And I don't know why it's The Quiet Place that's sticking out to me more than like Stranger Things. But I don't really see him as Johnny as much. But outside of his casting, I feel like everyone was like pretty spot on. I really liked it.
Yeah, I'm having trouble connecting him with Johnny too, because in my mind that's Eddie Munson from Stranger Things. Okay. Had him looking extra old in Stranger Things. He looked older in Stranger Things than he do right here in Fantastic Four. I'm like, how did that happen? How he
That's
look
because he got
younger?
money now.
Taking that
Checks
Paul
have been
Rudd.
clearing.
Yeah, clearly. I was just like,
Oh
he
my
looks a
God.
lot better here. And because I'm like, I didn't see it at first. I see that y'all want us to think that he fine. He looks better in Fantastic Four, but I don't know. It's gonna take me to see him as Johnny Storm just a little bit longer. I'm trying to figure it out. They tried to tease us with a little bit of something here because apparently this movie it looks like it should have been longer. Maybe the DVD or Blu-ray release they'll have some extended scenes here, but they wanted to give us just like a little bit of a here you go of what it could be. I don't. Charles, how do you feel about this? Should this have been just a little longer, like a
Well,
little
see,
drawn out for us?
they cut bro's character out. Like they had
Yeah.
Reed kicking the 8, but he's supposed to have like a little arc or whatever. And I think in this universe, his base of operations was supposed to be like in orbit, like around the Earth, like a space station or whatever. He's supposed to have like a whole little side thing, and supposedly they cut it. I don't know, but yeah, I would have liked to have seen that. Especially since, like, look at the character in the freaking comics and look at him. Like, come on, man, it would have been spot on, but they cut that whole entire thing. Supposedly, that's the rumor.
That's what they're saying. Malcolm, you think they should have left this in?
This is actually my first time hearing about any cut scenes or anything, so I don't really know like what was the cut scenes or just one
Oh,
scene at all.
yeah, like when they were doing like the montage of them fighting like Giganto and I forgot bro's name, but he has like the super apes. What's his name? I can't think of his name, but he like they showed a brief scene of Reed kicking one of the super apes, and they mentioned the character, but they don't like clearly he's in makeup. I mean, he's made up like the character, so they cut his scene out. And I forgot the actor's name. He's a well-known actor. He's in a lot of shit, but like they cut his whole thing, and there's been a lot of talk of like why did they cut him out of this? Like, is it a problematic actor? Did they have issues? Because like it's a notable actor in a notable role. It had a whole scene in the beginning, kind of like an inciting incident or whatever. They cut that. They cut that whole thing. Supposedly, that's the rumor. But with the pictures coming out of him in the costume, they cut something. So yeah.
See, did you know that they cut this scene? How did you feel?
Oh yeah, I heard that they cut it, and I think it was confirmed that they cut it because of the runtime. I think after like some pre-screenings and like after the first audience watched the movie, they said something about it being like lengthy, so they cut certain bits out of it to shorten the runtime. But they even went so far as to add this character in some of the trailers, so it was odd that they cut it out of the movies completely. But I can see if it was like a runtime issue, then okay. Even though I feel like, honestly, I feel like the movie could have been a little longer. I could have stayed there for a little longer, in my opinion.
Yeah, it fell short.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
So I don't know, but it could also be the monkeys thing because I know in Superman, James Gunn put that crazy scene with the monkeys in his movie, so maybe they didn't want that comparison to be made. So
It's dude name is Red something. What was that? Well, I can look it
Red
up.
Ghost.
Red Ghost and the Super Apes. Yeah, that's a
yeah.
throwback.
Yeah,
But yeah, I would like to have seen that though.
Um,
yeah. The actor is John Malkovich.
that's
Yeah,
the one. His
yeah,
name was on. I
I can't
knew it.
think of his name either. Like,
They're gonna
but
put him
yeah,
on the extended release Blu-ray DVD. You
hell
already
yeah,
know.
Movie in the sequel.
he'll be on Disney Plus.
Gonna put in this extended release. So in this movie, they didn't start us off by giving us an origin story movie. They gave a little montage about who they are, so that because they're being celebrated, like everybody loves them, and it's like, we celebrate them. Let's give a little brief history of why we are celebrating these astronauts that are there and kind of come in and been here to our heroes, and they went into outer space, and now they got these powers, but they use them for good. There's celebrity heroes at this point. See,
Mhm.
how did you feel about the way that they handled introducing who these four are?
Um, I'm glad that they did it this way. I didn't need to have a whole nother origin story. We've seen it. We know what the deal is. This is one of Marvel's first family, so I'm sure people are familiar with how they got their powers. So I'm glad that we kind of kicked it up where we did, where we're kind of already in the world, and that seems to be a theme lately with our superhero movies. I don't know. I want to say it started with the Batman. I could be wrong, but I'm still enjoying that, so yeah, it didn't bother me at all.
Charles, how about you? How do you feel like? How did
Oh,
you feel like
I
about how they
dug this.
handled it?
Yeah, I dug this. I like the speed run on the origin story, and I like how they also shoehorned in the two characters that's a facsimile of like Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. And like when they zoomed into their little shop, they're working at what is it,
Timely.
Timely Comics? Yeah, and so the drawings they have on the wall, like those drawings are gonna be in the Galactic story from the actual comic book. So it's kind of like they're saying that they witnessed the events in this movie and then made that comic book from the events in this movie, which I thought that was cool. But yeah, the whole like celebrity adventurers, like they're not your typical superhero team. Like Stan Lee, when he thought them up, it was to play them opposite of the Justice League. So the Justice League were like typical superheroes. They clocked in for superhero work. These people went home to each other
Mhm.
every day. So their whole thing was to make them known to the public and to make them loved by the public. Something that superheroes didn't have. They had an alternate identity. So this was like the first superheroes who were celebrities. They used their powers to be famous, which is like, in my opinion, what most people would do in real life anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I love the Fantastic Four. This is my favorite team outside of the X-Men, but as far as like pure Marvel team, like not the whole mutant struggle. I like the X-Men because of the whole black thing. I'm black. We love the X-Men. But this is my favorite like superhero group of kick your assers in the entire Marvel comics. And I love how they set this up. I love this movie, man.
Yeah.
Clearly, we see. Malcolm, how did you feel about the introduction of the Fantastic Four and how they kind of, we didn't get a whole origin story, but they gave us a little background of how they came to be the heroes of, or what is it, Earth 828
Yeah,
Yeah,
828.
I think it's Jack Kirby's birthday or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's his birthday. But yeah, I really loved it, to be honest. I mean, it kind of plays into what James Gunn was saying about how he's sick and tired of origin stories in movies, which is kind of funny to me because he said he didn't want to see Batman's parents get shot, Spider-Man get bit by an spider, And the whole time I was like, okay, you don't have a problem with Spider-Man getting bit. You have a problem with Spider-Man getting bit, but you don't have a problem with Uncle Ben getting lit up. That sounds kind of weird to me. But 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 I really loved it. It was a great take on introducing heroes in a quick way where you understand it and don't have to get a fleshed out story of how they become the heroes that most people know them from in the comics and TV shows and stuff like that. But overall, I really loved it. I wouldn't say I really like to see every movie do it, but certain characters should get like something similar to that.
Just a little brief montage. Unless we don't know you, we need to.
Yeah, like you
Right.
brand new. If you like Shang-Chi, we need to figure out.
Yeah, I agree.
But if you done had 3 or 4 movies prior, just give us a little brief montage. That's all we need. Just a little
Refresher.
refresher of how y'all do things in this universe, and then let's keep it moving. Well, we start with Sue letting Reed know it's fine. We finally pregnant this time. We got a baby coming, and yeah, and technically the time period that they were in, pregnancy tests, the pee sticks weren't even invented yet. But since they are futuristic 60s,
Yeah.
they
Man,
had
a flying car. You noticed that?
Uh-huh. They elsewhere.
they said we gonna do it this way, and finding that our family is expanding already, which I didn't even, because I didn't really watch a whole lot of trailers, so I didn't really know that we was gonna be pulling the baby into anything like that. And so we were just like, oh, I'm like, so we gonna have a pregnant superhero. We're going there, and she's still gonna go to work and put on her costume
Clock in.
and yeah, she's still gonna clock in and everything. I was like, we still this they didn't, because usually sometimes movies end with that, like at the very end, it's like, hey, we're about to have a baby. She like, we starting off with this, like, look, this is what it is, okay, and I'm still gonna suit up. See, how did you feel about this? About them starting at the beginning of the movie with a pregnancy instead of making us wait until like the end?
I'm here for it only because I know Franklin is so powerful, and I'm excited to get more of Franklin in future movies. But knowing that, what her pregnancy leads to, I was excited to get to it. So, like, how are they going to display his powers? Like, what are we actually going to get in relation to Franklin? And this baby was the cutest baby I ever did see in the movies. So great job in casting that baby, gorgeous. But I like that we got the pregnancy, and I like that they showed her being capable through her pregnancy, that they didn't like kind of, they gave, this movie is a lot about Sue. Unlike the other movies where they kind of put Sue to the back burner, this movie is she's like the pin of this movie. So I like that. So it, having her pregnancy and still showing that she's the strength of this family, still showing that she's the strength of the superhero group outside of just the family dynamics. I really like that.
Malcolm, how did you feel about us getting an introduction to Franklin in this movie?
I really loved it. I mean, like C said, I was really excited to see Franklin finally be introduced in live action. I mean, he's a baby, but he's still OP. But I just have a quick question. Doesn't Reed and Sue have 2 kids, or am I thinking of a different character, different person?
They do.
Got a daughter.
Okay. I thought so.
Yeah, too. She ain't.
That's what I thought the end credit scene was going to be, low key, but we'll get to it when we get to it.
Oh wow, that would have been dope.
That's gonna be.
Charles, how'd you feel about us bringing in Franklin and having Sue be pregnant and still suiting up?
About time.
See, back in the day, they didn't want to do that. In the comments, they was like trying to, bench people for being pregnant back in the day.
I mean, Sue,
Said in this movie, they said,
Sue is
you gotta go
overpowered as
work.
crap. If there was any vessel you can be inside of while they fight bad guys, it's Sue Storm. Like she OP is crap. So I mean, she did go to space pregnant with no problems. So yeah, I dug it though. I was waiting on Franklin, man, because I just know what he can do, and I am curious how they're gonna use his powers, because his powers are like a plot device. You know, he does whatever needs to be done in the moment to make the story move forward. So I'm curious to see how they're gonna use him further in the story. And I got a theory about that end credit scene too, with him and
we
Doom.
gonna get there. Just letting y'all know, these the spoilers, okay? Because we're gonna talk about that mid credit scene in just a minute. So Reed is a bit of a workaholic, as we know from the other movies, but he's really deep into what's about to happen here, and I feel like we see Reed as less of a dad and more of I gotta get this work done. I ain't really see him doing a lot of interacting with Franklin and whatnot. And trying to be like, let's say, like, he's just like, I need to figure out like the technical aspect of this whole thing. I'm trying to get it together, and Sue is just like chill, like like you are kind of, you're about to be a dad, you know what I mean, like
he's a robot. Like he thinks in ones and zeros. And Sue is like the heart of that relationship. That's why I was saying there's more strife in here than you really, like they don't express things loudly. They express things like a 1960s family, I guess. But the issue between him and Sue is just how concerned he is about Franklin, and the fact that their genes are. He's like, bro, something got to be up with this kid. Like, my readings are coming back that he's perfectly normal, but our genes are jacked up. So I know it has to be something with this, and he is dying from anxiety over that and won't talk about it. And like he has projects on the back burner because he is just running this Franklin thing through his mind, and he just won't relax. He just has this gut feeling that Franklin has some kind of anomaly, to him, and it's because they kind of let on in the beginning that they couldn't have kids. Like, they felt like they just couldn't have kids prior to now. So this is like a whoa for them. And then like Pedro, I don't know how old he is in real life, but Reed has gray hair. Like, they've been trying to have a kid, and now he's an older man with the child on the way, and this kid may have something up with him. So yeah, his whole entire focus is with that. And then Johnny's like, well, what about space? Because Johnny's fixated on space for some reason. And so he been asked about the spacesuits, and then they had those deep space transmissions coming in at the same time. So all these things are going on around Reed, and he's thinking about something wrong with Franklin, man. All right.
And y'all feel like he had a right to be worried?
Yeah, he did. In his defense, he's the smartest man alive, man. He's the smartest man there ever was at this point. And his thing is to think things through. So he sees that there's this child coming, this child who has potential powers. He's trying to figure out all the, ands and buts. And then not only that, by the time the child comes, there's already a danger to the whole world, because Galactus already told him he about to come and snatch that baby and eat that world up. So it's like he doesn't really have time to even transition into fatherhood, really, because he has to think about, okay, how can I save my family? How can I save the world? How can I stop Galactus? So he has a lot of weight on his shoulders. So to say that somebody in the comments said that he was emotionally detached, I feel like that's unfair to him as a character. I felt like he was very much attached as just his way to show his affections, or he solves things. So he was trying to solve things for his family, and that was his way of doing it.
I think that's like the main conflict between him and Sue is she feels like the way that he goes about addressing things is kind of cold.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's like it's ones and zeros, and she wants him to express himself.
Yeah.
Which sounds like a thing that most guys go through.
That girl, you know the man you married, Brad. You know the man you married. Don't be trying to come and change him now. You know how he is.
They
Come on
said
now.
Reed is probably on the spectrum. I'm just saying what I heard is that's what they saying.
I mean, I've always like I back when he was created, that wasn't really a thing. You know, we didn't think like on those terms, but yeah, he is in every movie, even in all the other movies, he's detached from the rest of the group. Like he doesn't know how to communicate with his friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have a stiffness with your friends.
A lot of people who are geniuses are on the spectrum in some ways. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know.
It's a genius.
That's what they saying. I don't know, Malcolm. What you think? You think he might be a little on the spectrum, a little emotionally detached from everybody?
Yeah, I kind of agree, but going off what y'all said, I mean, I've never read the Fantastic Four comics or anything, but I know kind of like the basis of Reed's character, but like seeing Pedro Pascal act the way he does in this movie, he really did a great job displaying like who Reed Richards is and like how his brain and how he moves, how he acts towards everything, like just trying to figure everything out to make sure the people around him are safe. Like, I mean, when he was doing the calculations on like how to stop Galactus, like, and then Sue called him out on it, I like that part, like literally almost made me cry, to be honest. With like, it was just so good to me, in my opinion. And just like one thing that I found interesting is how, I don't want to say how smart everybody is, because like I said, I don't know much about the Fantastic Four comics, but just seeing Johnny figure out certain things that come in clutch later on in the movie, it really like shocked me, because I'm used to Chris Evans Human Torch, and he's not like he was the hot shot playboy, all that stuff. So just seeing a different version of him actually surprised me, but in a good way, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is more like the comic book version. Like you could take aspects of like the Chris Evans version, because he did have the playboy, womanizing type of personality, but he's always been way more capable than those movies ever made the character look, especially like intellectually. Like his sister's a freaking genius too. Like we forget that like Sue Storm is up there with Mr. Fantastic, with Reed Richards. Like he's the world's smartest man. She's damn near close. And so that's her biological brother. He ain't fall too far from the tree. Like I love the fact that they show his intellectual side for a change. Mm-hmm. They did kind of skip over the womanizing aspects, but they did give us an aspect that we've never seen on screen before. So I feel like that's the best version.
Don't do that. They had Michael B. Jordan working.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I don't know what y'all talking about. He was in that lab just like everybody else.
Lord.
Okay. I ain't forget.
That they shoehorn him in there. I still don't even like that they shoehorn that black man in there like that. Like, come on.
My God. How is that your sister? What's going on?
Right. That ain't no sense.
Diversity.
They tried it with that one. Don't even bring that up anymore.
That was like that Brandy Cinderella.
No, that was good. That was good. Don't you ever bring up Cinderella like that was bad.
Good, but you remember the races of the king?
Yeah, it was. It was racist. I didn't mind it. I was here for it.
Oh, okay. So it's acceptable in Cinderella when the family is diverse, but we
no, it's not
diverse.
acceptable when they put Michael B. Jordan in. No.
Somebody was lying.
They haven't been there. Oh. But our introduction to, I can't think of what her name is in real life. Old girl, I always call her old girl from Ozarks.
Okay.
She's a really good actor. I liked her in Ozarks, and then she did this other show on Netflix that Shonda Rhimes produced. She was really good in that one too. So she's a good actress.
I don't remember her name either.
And she came down in there making an announcement to let y'all know who Galactus is, and that
Julia
he
Garner.
yes, Julia Garner. And it's just like I'm just letting y'all know, just to tell everybody that you love them, because the Earth about to be eaten, y'all. I just want to give you a warning. And Johnny's like, "What the hell? Like, how you just gonna tell us that the planet is gonna be destroyed and then like surf away?" And he tried to chase her until she like pushed his ass back down to Earth. But he's just like, ain't no way that you just gonna deliver a message. Like, yeah, I'm about to shoot the messenger. Like, you can't come down here and tell us no foolishness like that, and then just like slide on away. And then they decided we're gonna have to slide on the op real fast.
Wow.
Charles?
It was a dope scene. I dug how they. I like that they did the CGI for the Silver Surfer better than the trailer, because the original trailer was like, yo, what the fuck? But yo, it was pretty dope. And I this scene and the subsequent like finale of what this scene set up at the end of the movie made the whole gender swap thing like make sense. I mean, I didn't care anyway, regardless. But if they didn't do it like this, it would have been another incident of like Sue Storm trying to convince Norrin Rad Silver Surfer, the male Silver Surfer, to help them, which has already been done. And it's like, bro, that she's a mom and she's married. What's up with this sexual tension between you and this spaceman? And like that's how it would have come off if they did it like that. So having this like switch when you take the love interest of Norrin Rad, you turn her into the Surfer, and you have the connection between her and Johnny instead, made a lot more sense to me, and it worked. Like, it ended up working out pretty well. The conclusion and the setup, and then he was digging her. He kind of flew after her because he was digging her. Like, I mean, she did threaten the planet. He was trying to get a closer look.
And was. Malcolm, how did you feel about the Silver Surfer coming to deliver this message that apparently Earth is going to be somebody's next meal?
Well, she understood the assignment. She knows what she knows what she came to do and did her task. I mean, me personally, I wasn't mad about the gender swap of the Silver Surfer, because I mean, as long as it's done right, there's no point in getting mad over a gender swap, and to be honest. But I'm not gonna lie, she was kind of bad as the Silver Surfer though. I mean, I understand why Johnny chased after her.
She was kind of bad.
Just don't even care. She ain't even of human species, and he about to
Just
risk it all for a whole alien.
She a silver mannequin, and y'all talk about, ooh, she's naked.
Like, yeah, bro said she was naked. And
right, she just had no clothes on. That's the only reason.
And y'all ain't sit down and have a conversation with him like, come on, man.
Oh man. Reed was like, yo, fam, I think that was over her skin, fam. Oh man, yeah. What's happening? What's up?
Well, welcome. We have another guest in the building. You came in just in time. We were just talking about the announcement that Earth is about to be eaten, and Johnny halfway saying hell no, and halfway saying, but what's up though? How you feel about this thing?
I mean, if the Earth is about to end, you might as well try to get one last one in. She basically what she told you to do. She never said she was off limits, so shoot your shot. Just make sure there's oxygen.
Oh man!
Hi everybody. Sorry I'm fashionably late. Dallas traffic sucks. Don't move here.
No problem at all. Welcome. And oh, by the way, introduce yourself to the audience and all of our viewers out there watching, because you are new to the channel.
Yeah, Tafari TV. I am a legacy creator. I have been here for a very long time, similar to Galactus. I'm in the background of like all your favorite blurred things and moments. If you look hard enough in a group picture, I'm probably there. But if there's a type of content to be made, I've probably done it before. I also am a part of Blurred Station, the Blurred's Eye View podcast. You've probably seen me in the background of your favorite conventions, or look, if it's something black, or there's a lot of us there, I usually am skulking around somewhere. So.
Okay, let me go get my Blur Station sweater on. I got one of those sweaters.
Okay.
What's up?
Well, nice to meet you, and welcome to our channel.
Yeah, thank y'all for having
we
me.
might get off task a few times, okay? Because look,
Nah, I'm
sometimes we be
fully
here, sometimes we be locked in, sometimes we be somewhere else.
I'm fully cool. I'm the king of tangents, so I'm good.
All right.
So after Silver Surfer pushed Johnny ass back down to the earth, because at this point she's like, I don't even know you. I'm not interested in none of that what you're talking about. They decide, hey, maybe the best thing for us to do is to go and up there, and then Sue get her pregnant ass on the spaceship. Ain't nobody say, maybe this ain't the safest thing for you to do. I don't know. Maybe stay here, let us handle it. Ain't nobody even questioning. They're just like, all right, then. Well, you got it. Let's hop on over onto the spaceship, get out there in space. Oh, and lo and behold, we have this wonderful meeting set. And by the way, the whole space scene was just really executed well. I love anything that has to do with the solar. That's probably my favorite part of the movie, when they're actually in their space exploration. And they get in front of your boy, and he's just like, I mean, I'll leave Earth alone, but y'all can leave the baby with me. I think that's a fair trade.
Wow.
Baby for a whole planet sounds good to me. Sounds like a plan. At that minute, I actually thought he was just gonna go in and take the baby outside of Sue, and then just kick them on back to their spaceship. I thought it was gonna get a little bit more dark than it actually did. See, how did you feel how did you feel about seeing Galactus for the first time, other than, when he was in the other movies and he was just like a cloud of smoke, but like a real Galactus in the scaling of him and everything?
I thought they did a good job with it. It looked like Galactus to me. I'm not the comic book reader, but I feel like it aligned pretty well with what I see from like the cartoons and everything. And I also liked how he spoke to them, and he had like this real grand way of speaking that felt more otherworldly than what you would like see in other things. And also, I think it was a CT who said he thought that he didn't speak enough, and I thought he spoke just enough, because I don't need a whole bunch of exposition, info dumping. I feel like he said what he needed to say, and they heard him, and they didn't agree, so they got about it, and that's what needed to be done. And I liked that whole scene of the escape was really good. That was probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie, them flying off and everything like that. And I have a bone to pick with Johnny for how he reacted following that scene. I don't know if we're getting to that scene specifically. We probably will right after this. So I'll hold off on it. But I liked what we saw.
This comment right here. Sliding on the op got your unborn baby targeted. I mean, and it did.
Yeah.
It did. That was they play. They said we're gonna meet him where he at. Now I don't know. Now they done been to space before, so y'all know it's some unknowns up there. I guess they didn't expect Galactus to be the magnitude of what he was, or I thought maybe they thought their little powers was gonna do something. But why would you? Again, I mean, if I was Sue, I would have set that one out. Because why you in space? I wouldn't want my unborn baby around these space aliens and extraterrestrials and stuff anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's just me.
They
I don't
had
know.
to investigate, man. Like, this is one of my favorite scenes too. I saw it at IMAX, so the whole Galactus scene, the scaling and the frame on that. Oh my god, that was dope. But the whole like inducing labor, like Galactus made her. Oh my god, like yo, I was in the theater flipping out during that scene. And yeah, the whole escape scene was pretty dope. and I like the scale of Galactus. I feel like he didn't say enough. There wasn't enough between him and Reed, because like in the comics, there's they speak enough to have a mutual respect. And you gotta think about like Galactus is other universally. He's from another universe, pretty much. The last remnants of our former universe, and then the Big Bang happens, and he came here from that. So, he isn't even from this universe technically, and he has respect for Reed Richards in the comics. And I kind of wanted to do that, in the movie. It didn't have that. That was my only missing part. But when he induced labor, that whole scene. Like, they inducing labor in a freaking comic book movie, man. Like, he forcing her to have this baby now.
It's after kids.
It's after moms too. Like, come on. She had no epidural, no nothing.
Right. In space.
Well, he said he wanted them to make the trade right then and there. Because, like, why you got to go back to Earth and think about it? Like, we could do it right now. Like, like you can just go ahead and give it to me right now, and you can go back home. That's what that's how I feel about it. He tried to make it happen. Malcolm, how did you feel about them sliding on the op and them trying to take Sue's baby real quick?
I mean, they really had no other choice but to do that. I mean, it was either wait for him to pull up or pull up on him. I mean, they had no choice. But I want to just personally say that I was so glad to finally see Galactus on live, because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The Galactus in Rise of the Silver Surfer was so bad that I thought him and the villain from the Green Lantern movie was literally the same character.
Oh.
Like, they both literally looked the same. Like, that's how bad it was. I was like, wow, bro. So just finally being able to see the real actual Galactus, it really put a smile on my face, because he's a really powerful character, and just finally seeing him just put a smile on my face. I mean, I also like that he did force the labor. I mean, you don't really see many characters do that often, so it was really dope to see that. And honestly, I hope we see him again in the future, to be honest, because he has potential to be even greater than he already was.
Okay.
Oh, yes, definitely. Tafari, how did you feel?
I like that he was actually like to scale. If anybody ever played like Ultimate Alliance back in the day, so the whole sequence with him kind of gave me that, how like they didn't down him to like human size to fight him. You actually had to go and like pull off like tricks and like do stuff with the whole environment to actually harm him. I also like that once diplomacy was up, we got to wrecking shit immediately. Like, just went to, like, I like to say he's not invincible. Just break this stuff on his back and see if that works. And then when they were on the one, Johnny shouldn't have wasted that much damn oxygen. If you were gonna get to the point of the conversation, like you got 10 minutes and we don't wasted 5 tops making non-reciprocated comments at people. Like, if you were so curious about the surfboard, you should have just started with that. But yeah, him, I wasn't sure if he induced labor or we just had terrible timing, but it's just like, hey, if I take the kid now, you won't be too attached to it. Like, I mean, y'all, we all saw X-Men 97. They weren't too attached to little baby Cable. They sent him to the future immediately.
Oh, damn. That's because Scott is trash.
I mean, that too. Scott, in the span of like 2 sentences, was like, I love my son. And was just like, well, I want no parts of this. See y'all in like 30.
Oh, y'all terrible. It's slander. So,
I mean, hey, Franklin and Cable might become the best of friends when we get this X-Men merger. Who knows? Like my dad also considered giving me up. But no, I think
Trauma bond.
Right. I think it was a cool introduction. I like that they showed he's not immediately invincible, giving us a hint that Franklin is the baby born of 2 people with cosmic whatever in their DNA. The fact that he was able to hide it, I thought we were full on going to see him just get yanked out of there when the surfer was chasing him. Her hand was. I'm like, are we about to? Are we about to see like a spatial C-section right now? Like,
That's the scene that got me. I was like, what? Not the baby.
I was like, this is about to get real dark real fast.
Right.
I was here for it. I needed something to happen because y'all was too calm in this movie. It needed to get a little bit dark.
No, it was already getting intense in the hallway. Johnny suffocating because he didn't use up too much, and then Ben hitting a full linebacker blitz on the surfer in the hallway.
He did.
I was wondering. I was like, can she be touched? And Ben was like, say less. Just put her through a wall. Put her through a wall that was like, go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I very much like the whole. I like that they tried diplomacy and then didn't just waste it on negotiations. We actually got a lot of action out there.
Yes, and poor Sue had to give birth in space with no gravity and no meds, while still trying to hide everybody from the Silver Surfer at the same time.
She was using her powers.
Okay,
That's crazy.
She was the MVP of that scene at that point.
Yeah.
I feel like Johnny could have did more.
Well, he burned all his hostages.
Very much so. Very much so. He could have did more.
Look, his conversation skills need a little bit of work. We get to that later in the movie. He makes up for it by becoming bilingual later on. But for now, he was in the back like Han Solo. He was like wanted, trying to curve the bullet correctly. He just,
I suppose,
just fail all the way, Johnny.
You know, one thing though I didn't like about that previous scene was we didn't get enough Ben. Like we did get that knockdown, that blind side on the Silver Surfer, but in the comics, Ben knocked the Silver Surfer out cold. Like I needed some of that. I needed some of that snatch her board and hit her with it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get enough Ben in the whole movie. I feel like
my thing was when it came to the Silver Surfer and Johnny. You literally watched this woman try to snatch that baby out of your sister in hot pursuit. And when your sister said, kill that bitch, and you was questioning like you ain't even want to do it, like, sir, you just saw her try to yank your nephew out the belly, kill all of y'all, and you're giving people the stink eye because they're like, yo, get her out of here. That's what I didn't like. Because after that, I don't trust you with my baby, bro. I can't trust you. Because
Johnny was still looking like that he wanted that to be his baby mama at the same time. He's like, how you want me to kill her? That's gonna be my. I came out here to try to ask her out, like for real. So like,
family first.
Y'all didn't sense that he kind of figured she wasn't with it though.
She tried to snatch your nephew out of your sister's belly.
That's it. That's all. Like after that, she got to go. It kind of like running. Like whatever feelings you had, once you stick your hand through my uterus, we running it. Like that's it. That ain't.
Are you crazy? She could have solidified herself again and killed the baby, killed Sue right there. You don't even know what the hell this crazy chick was about to do. Oh heck no.
I just want to throw something in real quick.
Yes.
Remember in Invincible what Omni-Man said to Mark when he was beating him up?
Think.
Just make another one?
He did say that.
Hey, on the flip side, because it is Disney, you see how The Incredibles wasn't playing about Jack, and they basically the same family.
Yeah.
We just
like it went from hey, protect the family to hey, throw me at the airplane fast as possible.
Oh yeah, Jack is a beast though.
That was fine.
They was really up here talking about F them. Y'all was really about to be like F them kids. She's really about to snatch his nephew. What you gonna do after she get the baby, Johnny? Right. Y'all still going on that date?
And he ain't give a damn. He sure enough would have went too. Mess.
They still would have went. Nephew all over there with Galactus, and he trying to hang out.
Shoot her.
Right. I mean, she caught a couple strays.
Yeah, he wasn't even trying to aim that hard. He was missing on purpose.
Exactly. He was
that last beam. He figured it out. He did straight geometry.
He was missing on purpose.
Trying to hit it that hard. Exactly.
He probably hit it that hard.
It's crazy to think that whole journey was technically a month. So you just got to sit there for like 30 days wondering if your planet is safe. For like, I'm surprised they didn't like devolve. I'm surprised they didn't come back and it looked like the last mission on like GTA San Andreas when everybody was just looting and stealing TVs.
Oh man,
they had just given up on the world.
They classy over there though. They classy on this earth.
Apparently, you gotta have real confidence in your heroes for 30 days to not know if you're gonna wake up tomorrow and just be like everything's fine.
Like they said they got it. They got it so much so that let me tell you something. Reed, Lie to these people.
Bro, I was
Because-
bro.
Because
like,
when he
why?
came back and said the price was too high, and they said, "What was it?" and all he had to do was say, "Oh, we had don't worry about it. We handled it.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry about it." He
I
wanted
was
me to
just-
get he wanted me to bring the son, go and put my hand and drop and give him the son, and so the price was too high because the son is too. Even Johnny said it was too high, and we couldn't do it. He was like, "They want our baby," and then everybody they like F them kids, okay? They acting like the people on freaking Squid Game. It's just like I don't care about that baby. I don't know them like that. I don't know them. They can go. And I guess y'all be having too much faith in humanity. Cause Reed, I would have lied my ass off, and I would have talked about it before we got off of the spaceship. I would have said,
Yeah,
"Look,
we just had that story together, the whole story.
they don't need to know nothing, okay? Because it ain't like they gonna go out in outer space and ask Galactus themselves, okay? They ain't gonna know what happened for real. So this is the story, and we sticking to it."
Yeah, I feel like they got lucky. Well, it was a rock and a hard place for the people because it's like, what you gonna do though? Like, you gonna snatch the baby from them and give them to Galactus? How you gonna get the Galactus anyway with the baby?
They wouldn't even had the forethought because I wouldn't have told him either. I don't know why he came back and said that. He could have said, "Oh yeah, he wanted our babies, everyone's in the whole world,
everybody's baby, all the babies on Earth,
your baby, my babies, all your babies." He wanted them all, and I said, "No, you're welcome." He could have said.
I
would have made it worse and say he want to come and impregnate everybody and then take the baby.
See, that was my go-to lie. I would have been like, he wants everyone's next born children.
Yeah, that's what I would have said. He wanted everyone's babies.
That'll tell him the full truth. He wants my son just to take his place, which means we probably just delaying the problem because we can't help but come back to whatever home planet we from. So he's gonna come back as a kid or a conqueror. You make a choice. We're just delaying the inevitable by like what 20 plus years.
We'll get old, bro.
By the way, we saw a planet twice our size get devoured by some giant like demon thing looking like straight out of Transformers 2. So yeah, we have issues.
The worst Transformers, by the way. But
don't get me started.
Oh my God, you with your damn movies, man.
Don't get me started.
The man just had like the giant shredder. Like they took the cloud design from the last movie and said just make it into a ship and then put him in it with all the hookups and stuff on the back.
Freaking Unicron.
Basically,
they're like copies of each other. I mean, Unicron is a copy of Galactus or whatever. Like Hasbro was in everybody bad, stealing from everybody.
Don't be throwing Hasbro under the bus like that.
What? They
Rise
did.
of the Beast was a good movie. I don't know why y'all come over here telling all of these lies about this movie.
Look, so was Transformers 1, but we ain't getting a sequel for that. Like,
yeah, that was hard. I can talk all day about that too.
I blame Paramount and that promotion team. Meanwhile, all y'all budgets for all our potential movies just went to South Park. So
sure did.
Only for that to get thrown right back in your face the next day. How does that feel? You paid $1.5 billion for a diss track. That's like
and did. Malcolm, how did you feel about when they came back and retold? Would you have told these people the truth and just said what y'all gonna do about it because I got the powers and you don't, or would you have lied?
I think I would have lied, to be honest. I mean, it's our child. I mean, why would I want to give up my child just to save all of y'all? I mean, I know I can make another one, but we were surprised that we even had a baby in the first place. So we can't take that chance of not being able to make another one. So I mean, I fully understand why they did it, and I wouldn't blame them if they did it again.
I would have lied. See,
what
would you have?
I would have lied.
You would have lied too?
Hell yeah, I would have lied. No questions about it. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Man. Somebody talk about Galactus, the angel that comes before Passover.
Child.
He said he was gonna say it earlier. I just had to give him one. I would have lied.
Not the one begotten son.
Get the firstborn. over Egypt.
Sound like a fair trade to me. Y'all, clearly, everybody else was like, it sounded like a fair trade to them too. 'cause
Facts, that's exactly what they said.
Bruh.
They was
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, Dumb Lemon, bruh. That black reporter reminded me of Dumb Lemon so much, man. I don't know why.
He got to remind me a little bit.
Like,
Too. You kind of favor him a little bit. Before we go on, I just needed to know this as I was watching the movie. This question came to my mind. I want to know from everybody, and y'all in the comments, y'all let us know in the comments which one is the best catchphrase. Johnny with "Flame On" or Ben with "It's clobbering time"? What y'all got?
I mean, it's a no-brainer for me. I mean, in my opinion, "It's clobbering time" is basically the equivalent of Hulk smash. I mean, it's that good in my opinion. I mean, I don't really care about the flame on catchphrase. I mean, I know it's a part of him turning being hot, of turning his powers on, but like hearing the thing say "It's clobbering time" hits a lot better than "Flame On." I mean, in the 2005 version, when he punched Dr. Doom before, well, you said "It's clobbering time" and then punched Dr. Doom, that was a lot. Well, actually, no, I take that back. I kind of liked hearing Johnny say "Flame On" in the 2005 version when he was running from Dr. Doom's rocket. I kind of like that, and then I liked hearing "It's clobbering time." So for 2005, it's 50-50, but for like currently, yeah, "It's clobbering time" is a lot better than "Flame On" in my opinion.
Okay. See what you got. "Flame On" or "It's clobbering time"?
Honestly, I don't really like either one of them, but if I had to say one or the other, I'm going with "Flame On" because "It's clobbering time." I feel like it just takes too long to say in the heat of the moment. So "Flame On" might be the one for me.
I mean, to be fair, all you got to do is cover up Johnny's mouth and you won't hear him say "Flame On." But with Ben, you'll have a hard time stopping him from saying "It's clobbering time."
He won't cover his mouth. He's about to turn on fire.
You gonna be the flames that's on. You do that.
Exactly. Burn it up.
We
It's
both
really
gonna
on. It's really on after that.
It is. Tafari, what you got? "Flame On" or "It's clobbering time"?
I don't know. For me, in this movie, they were both just like okay. I think I'll give it to "It's clobbering time" just because we actually saved it till the end. You know, where Reed's power apparently doesn't go that far and became his weakness for a hot second. Like,
That's hilarious.
like, yeah. So the fact that they saved it for like their own version of a fastball special out of X-Men was, I think I'll give it to "It's clobbering time."
Okay. CT, what you got?
You already know I'm trying to make this damn thing say it. That the battery's dead.
I would say, is it one of them old toys with a C battery in it? Like,
And the very first Fantastic Four movie, well, not the very first, the one that came out in the early 2000s, Johnny, he had a little toy of Ben that said "It's clobbering time," and Ben didn't like it. You got it. I don't know why he got so upset about it. Johnny thought it was fun and was like, "It's clobbering time," but Ben had an attitude about it. He wasn't accepting of himself at that moment in time.
Yeah, he didn't like the way he looked.
He had to grow to love himself. But you know, for me, it's gonna be "Flame On." Okay, you got to be hot when you say "Flame On." That's why they try to pick some fine men to say "Flame On."
God.
And I just want y'all to know, all of the Johnny Storms are fine, but my favorite, Michael B. Jordan.
Oh Lord, he was the worst one.
Okay, told y'all. I said I'm gonna do my Johnny Storm tribute. Okay, because y'all be playing with Chris Evans and Michael B. Jordan like they wasn't Johnny Storm, like they wasn't flame on, like they wasn't flying around, like they wasn't fine in their costumes. Okay, y'all might not like the movie, but they was fine in the movie.
Chris was.
I've seen 2 out of 3 franchises, so I never made it to see the Michael B. Jordan one, but I did not. I heard
he dodged a bullet.
I heard I dodged a bullet with
It
an
ain't
extendo banana clip in it. Like it
ain't even as bad as everybody be saying.
Oh my god, it's worse.
And the first one at least had like a video game and stuff you could play. That was fun, and they had all that. Back when you could sucker the actors into actually reprising their roles for the game for like little to nothing.
Yeah,
Chris Evans
they weren't big enough, did.
Oh, good times, good times. They don't do that anymore. You release a movie and a video game and a soundtrack. People slipping these days. We need to go back to that. So after they done told everybody, and now everybody is after their child, they're trying to figure out what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Sue kind of thought that Reed for a second was kind of considering it, just a little bit. She kind of thought that he was, because Sue looked like she was the main one doing the child caregiving, and Reed is always in the lab. And he just couldn't figure this one out, because it's like, what do we do? I don't even know why Galactus wants him. What powers do he have? These people are mad at us. What do we got to do at this point? Do y'all? I mean, I feel like if Sue thought he was gonna give the baby up for a second, I think Reed kind of considered it just for a little bit.
I mean, I think that she knows that he thought it. That's what it is, because she knows he plays every scenario out in his head as cold and like calculated as possible. So she knows that crossed his mind, especially with this unsolvable problem. And the solution is give up our kid. So he's working backwards from that, and she knows that. And the fact that he won't say nothing to her about it is just making it worse between them. Like, okay, you're thinking about giving up our son because you can't think of anything else, and you won't talk to me about it. Like, yeah. That's what I was saying, man. It's tension. It's tension in here. It's a lot.
That wasn't enough though. It was slight tension.
They're not. They just handle it like adults.
Yeah.
So they having healthy communication and conflict resolution skills.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there was supposed to be more strife than this. Okay, she should have been like, aha, I saw it in your mind, and you was making a plan. You was trying to give up my child. She should have went off on him, and then I needed Johnny to come in and step in to say, oh, don't talk to my sister like that. And I need the family split, and I need Ben to be like, wait a minute, y'all, not too much on Reed. Okay, and then I need Sue to be like, I need you to get out the house for a little while because you're trying to give my baby away. And I need Reed to have been like, okay, fine then. When Galactus come, don't call me. And I needed her to be like, I don't need you no way. It wasn't. This
was not the Tyler Perry version. Okay,
I feel like we did that a lot with the Silver Surfer movie the last time, because they almost wanted to let the whole planet die to have their dream wedding, and we just kept circling back to that for some reason.
God, they did.
Like,
I can't believe you remember that. I hated that movie.
I remember that being like an audible complaint, but when I watched it in theater and at the house, and then that girl caught so much flack she almost quit acting. And I'm just like, she didn't write the script, she just played a part. But like, damn. But I'm like, also they making Sue out to be everything that I've heard Emma Frost was. Damn.
Dang, now how Emma Frost catch a stray? That's my girl there.
Because them two don't get along, and from what I've read and what I've seen and what I'm hoping to see on screen eventually,
they all from the streets, man. They from the streets.
Sue from the Boulevard. Okay, she's a high class lady. Okay.
And Sue was usually Team Jean, so that also usually gets her on Emma's ish list. So that's usually a problem. And then there's the fact that like apparently they didn't think they could make this baby in the first place, so it's like you might be one and done, which I wish that was kind of mentioned a lot more. But Yeah, then we move on to this.
Yeah.
Exactly. That Sue said, okay, I guess I have to get out here and take charge of everything because Reed, you can't figure it out. They mad at everybody. Ain't nobody else doing nothing. At this point, I feel like they about to storm in here and snatch my child. So let me go up and do. And then this was calm. Like she went over there and like said, okay, we all heroes, but y'all can't have my child. And they was like, okay.
They're better than us. This isn't our world. They're reasonable.
Like some of these scenes gave me the feeling of like y'all holding the world hostage a little bit. Cause like what they gonna do to y'all? Like if they say screw your plan, we want the baby. They can't get the baby, and you know that. So like her walking out there in this scene, she's fully protected by herself because of her powers.
But
now,
I think they would do that.
I mean, I don't think this society would have done that, but like,
no, I mean the Fantastic Four. I don't know if they would. You think that they would off the people because they are coming?
I think she beat their ass for her kid. I don't think she would kill them, but I think that they wouldn't be able to get the child. Like it would be an unsuccessful attempt.
I mean, Reed could do one swipe and pimp slap the whole crowd if they tried it. Let's just.
And she moved Galactus, so it's like it's a crowd of people. She just whoosh, get back. Like, so like I felt like the threat wasn't the crowd or the angst or the anger coming towards her. It was her having to be like the mother for the world, I guess, in this moment, and tell everybody like we're one family, like not just my family, but y'all too. Because her whole thing is like, okay, I'm not gonna give up my kid. I'm not gonna give y'all up either. And that's the thing that they didn't say during the press conference. They just kind of walked off like, "You want the kid, and we ain't giving it." They kind of walked off.
I was waiting for somebody to. I was waiting for somebody to throw something at him, like the dude who hit Homelander with the can in the boy.
That's what I'm saying. I wanted some action or something like that. Y'all, this crowd was too tame.
It would have bounced off, like.
But I mean, remember they had just eliminated literally all crime, like right before the baby was born. Like, Reed did all of Batman. Reed did every side mission in Arkham Knight and the entire like Gotham franchise in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, this is a gated community, okay? This is nice folks in here. Nice, reasonable folks here.
Apparently, I just think everybody is just as ghetto as Earth 616 because that crowd would have got very unruly. Okay.
Oh yeah, they would have been busting. Like,
they would have threw a bottle at that baby.
On the Baxter building already.
Yeah, but I mean, she's always been good with diplomacy, so she's always been the negotiator in like comics and stuff and talking folks down. So this fit her character a lot. But yeah, getting the crowd to back down. I'm surprised they didn't have one rowdy person that like didn't get cold clocked. But I understand. Yeah, you've been good to the world. The world needs to be good to you.
I guess Malcolm, was this too tame for you? Like, did you feel like something should have popped off in this? Because she literally just told them what it was gonna be like, and they was like, "Oh well, okay then, Susan, all right." And nobody like rebelled after that.
I mean, personally, they couldn't do anything to them. I mean, in this universe, as far as we know, they're the only ones that have powers, I should say. So like, you don't have anything to counter against them to even try to attack them and get the baby from them. So that's out the window. So you really have nothing else to do but just either follow what they say or just do nothing. I mean, it's the Fantastic Four. I mean, they literally have a montage of them saving them. They literally had they're literally watching them on TV go to space. I mean, they're literally worshiping them. So like, just to try to turn on them and try to do something about it, it just wouldn't end well. After everything they've done for you, you can't just throw them under the bus now. I mean, okay, let's say they did give him the baby, the humans, not the Fantastic Four. what makes you think that Galactus is going to honor his promise? I mean, he could still take Reed and then eat the planet. I mean, what did you think about that?
They don't know this, but in the comics, Galactus' word is law, so he can't lie in the comics.
Okay,
they don't know that though. So yeah, he's actually a more noble character than that Cloud thing from that movie Chemolites depicted him as. He is very considerate, and he knows what he's doing is hurting, harming billions of people. In one comic, he gets stranded like near Earth, and he had promised Reed, because they have a relationship, which I wish they had in the movie. He promised Reed that he would not ever eat the planet, but he was stranded, had no energy, and he had to eat something or die in that moment. And Reed was like, "You're about to extinguish 4 billion lives," and he was like, "If I had the ability to cry, I would have wept for the trillions before y'all." So it's like he knows this is bad, this is horrible. I'm sorry, but I can't die. And you kind of
boom, that's what that's. Just take him out of misery. Shit, if that's the case.
Exactly. I was just been you gonna have to just go ahead if he dies.
He can't die. He can't die. I promise you. If he dies, it unleashes something worse than him. So him moving through the galaxy is kind of like turning the universe like gears and like a clock or whatever. And as long as that keeps moving, this other entity, which is worse than him, stays locked away.
Oh, okay. Kang. Did they just steal that whole joint for Kang? Is that
honestly, he would have this would have been a perfect.
They tried to switch it up though.
Right.
This would have been a perfect fit for him to work in, because I think Franklin and Reed are supposed to be he's either supposed to be a descendant of them or the other way around. And then the Council of Kangs is also supposed to be a Council of Reeds. So knowing the multiverse, we could have had Jim Halper from The Office could have popped back up at some point.
So you telling me they could have had Michael B. Jordan be the real uncle, because Kang is black and
I mean, hey, look, we've seen Descendants. He's got time to get new features, and our genes take over everything. It's why the Kardashians.
Yeah, I mean, Kang isn't always depicted as one race anyway in the comics. Okay. Sometimes he's not. He's blue. Like his skin is actually blue. So yeah, he kind of transcends race, I guess. By the time he's in the year like 4,000 and something, 5,000 and something. By then, everybody look the same. We don't all smash each other into like a mediocre, a mixture of everybody by then. So yeah, he is descended from. I think they don't know if he's part of Doom's lineage or part of Reed's lineage, but
it's usually Reed and Franklin that are his connecting, like either ancestors or descendants, and then it just goes into like a loop once he learns time traveling. There's been a few places where you're like, he definitely was supposed to pop up here or like somewhere and connect the dots, because like Guardians 3 was the perfect place for him to pop up, but that's like right when all the nonsense started.
Yeah, and it was some bullshit.
Well, Reed decides let's use teleportation. So either what he said, we just gonna teleport the planet. Now, where was we going? I don't know where we was going. But he said we just gonna move Earth and hope that Galactus can't find us. And then the Silver Surfer was like, "No."
Why don't we just take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else?
Look, he was under pressure. Okay, he had limited time and the world on his shoulders. He had to do it.
I feel like y'all should have accounted for the girl who can move real fast and would take a month to escape a black hole coming down and wrecking y'all entire setup. Like that should have been calculated in the plan, but good old big brain Johnny Storm.
And do you know how much your planet have to love you as a hero when you say I need all the power to go off? Everybody
it's 7 o'clock.
Everybody stop using electricity, because I guarantee you on Earth 616 they would have said Negro, please.
Yeah.
I mean, they had some
My
cultists.
house, my rules.
They had Galactus cultists, but thankfully they climbed. I think they climbed Mount Everest and probably all froze to death. So they were. Thankfully, they took themselves out. Like they were hoping to ride the asteroid that is his ship as it passed by. They probably drank Kool-Aid on the way up too and everything. But yeah, they ran that planet like a black Southern household during the storm. Cut them lights off and let the Lord do His work.
Listen, turn them off. And they listen. I promise you, they wouldn't have did this on Earth 616.
Bruh. Yeah, I did like the whole Future Foundation thing. That's why I was wondering if they had more people with powers on this planet and we just didn't see them, because the Future Foundation has heroes from around the world in it. You know, not just, they also have like world leaders and stuff, and it's like a kind of like the UN for superheroes pretty much. And they referenced them, and you see Doom was invited, but Doom didn't show up. And that's another thing, like, bruh, the world about to end. Like, where you at? What Dr. Doom at? Like, he's here, he exists. Like, why aren't you helping?
I was expecting that when they showed all the powers cutting off. I was expecting to be just like one little light and be like, "Yeah, Latveria gave y'all Latveria said we ain't doing all that," because like it'd be just one light from like an island somewhere. It's like, yeah, they said they're not participating. They said something, like he said something. He said it in a not so nice way, but I'm just not gonna repeat it. So
they say they said Lex from the last Superman movie was like the ultimate hater, bro. I think this no-show Doom might be worse than that, bro. He didn't even show up for the freaking end of the world. Like, come on. How you hate Reed so much? You're like, yeah, he can burn this shit. He can burn this shit right
now. He said, why would I help you make your plan come together? What do you need me for? And it didn't work. No, this plan didn't work no way. So I guess we can't move to Earth. We're gonna have to move Galactus after that. Johnny's still over here on this. I got to reach out to my girl in outer space. He was working extra hard to find out what this message was so he could talk to her in her language. I'm like, ain't no Earth. Like, where is the really, Johnny? Like this is it right here. Your dream girl is extraterrestrial.
And he was obsessed with space the whole movie. He wanted to go back to space. So of course he Ben said, you like space, you like women, space women.
I do like that they like, yes, we know Johnny loves the ladies, but we ain't have to focus on it. It was just implied. But like it reminds us, hey, like they are 4 qualified astronauts for a reason. It's not just Reed and friends in space. Like they are capable of like doing some intelligent things. However, I don't know if anybody saw like the old Fantastic Four cartoon where Sue turns into Malice and Reed just uses like what like awful misogyny to like talk her out of it.
Oh, I think I've seen it.
Reed just starts like when she's got the Spike outfit on from Marvel Round, Reed just starts yelling at her and calling her like worthless and weak and all, and it worked.
Oh yeah, it was like,
and then Johnny was like, I know her kryptonite. Accountability. Let's get
it. That's really what it was. I remember that episode.
I do this to Harold Galactus. Survey says that's a lie. We have some tapes we'd like to play for you.
But he was working real hard. I'm just like, you know, although she tried to snatch your nephew, you feel like there's still something there. Malcolm, how do you feel about Johnny? Everybody trying to save the planet at this point, and he's trying to figure out how he can call up the Silver Surfer in her language.
All I can say is simping pays off.
It did. It saved the world, bro.
I mean, put any other character in that situation, they probably wouldn't have figured it out. They would have been too focused on saving Franklin. But Johnny, since he loves the women, it paid off.
Golly.
He had to learn a whole another language to get at her.
Exactly. He's sitting here learning a whole other language for her, and she was not even trying to holler at him like that. Like he was working real hard to get at her at
Now
this point.
they had a reference to Nora and Rad in the messages, so she had that's her love interest in the comics. So I'm pretty sure we saw her leave her daughter on that planet. I'm pretty sure her dad is Nora and Rad, the original Silver Surfer. So she take it.
Yeah, like honestly, I didn't think he was gonna be smart enough to start speaking it. I thought he was just gonna have like a translator on his arm and be like, "Yeah, this was the best I could do." The fact he did it outright and then had how much control do they have over the city? Because he had the entire like Times Square area set up.
Run things over there. In Black Rocks.
They built everything. That's what it was. Rebuilt everything. That's why it's so futuristic.
Damn near. And then they had it broadcasted apparently to the entire planet. So they was like watching World Star TV live over there.
Watching this love connect. See, ladies, okay. Johnny Storm went and learned a whole new language for somebody that don't even exist on the planet to holler at somebody that live in outer space.
Yeah.
Don't settle for less. Okay?
To save the world.
And after he saved the world, he's like, we can go out then. We can now that my planet is safe, you can slide down this way. And now we can really, let's make it happen. At the end of the day, he had a goal in mind.
Oh my God.
Okay. Let y'all know people are willing to learn alien languages.
Oh my God.
Don't settle for less.
He's a hopeless romantic, man. He learned all that for a woman who was already taken, and she sacrificed herself, so she gone anyway.
She did not want him.
He hit her with the Dateline stuff. It was like, okay, we're sharing the same language. It's like, but have a seat or have a float right here. We'd like to talk to you about these other planets that didn't make it through. So then just hit her with the guilt trip, and when she screamed and flew off. I'm like, that wasn't the reaction I expected.
He tried, y'all. Okay, it's effort being placed out here on people. Okay, get you a Johnny, not the Johnny from the other movies, but maybe this one. Okay, the other ones was doing a lot. And they decided we're gonna use Franklin as bait. Now, I'm pretty sure this was Reed's idea because he was ready to give that little boy up anyway.
He was thinking it. He didn't say it.
Yes, he was thinking that he's a thinker. He heard it as an option and he thought it through. He was like, nah. So he was thinking
Sue was like, yeah. So it was actually Sue's idea. She was like, yeah, let's do that. She gave him the okay.
Shout out Mole Man, aka Underminer from The Incredibles, for hiding the whole city.
He did.
Came in clutch.
I didn't know he was the Underminer. That's hilarious.
When you look at it, that entire franchise is Fantastic Four coded. Like
it is.
Yeah, they snatched the whole lot. That's what they did.
The Underminer, like this is Mole Man, but yeah,
inspired by.
And then they little back and forth. Don't get mad at me, Reed. I didn't dress you.
Y'all, these people love their heroes.
They did go in it.
Because I'm telling you, they'd have still been trying to herd everybody out the city in Earth 616. You try to tell a New Yorker, y'all, I need y'all to get out the way because we got to do something, and you might get cussed out.
I mean,
in every borough.
And Earth 616, they went on top of it like this. Like when they got attacked, it was like a sneak attack that they knew was coming. Like they knew Loki was gonna open the portal. Like, come on, man. It wasn't none of y'all there to stop that shit. Like, New York got screwed. Like, come on, dude. We had to have these cords because of all that, because y'all let all them folks die. Like, come on, man.
New York was sick of the heroes.
They were proud of that. Hey, listen, y'all.
Heroes. When these people do whatever the Fantastic Four tell them to do, we got to get out of town. We got to cut the lights off. Okay, y'all know what's best. Y'all gonna do what's best.
Cause they good at their job. That's what it is. Like they trust the Fantastic Four, and they got reason to. It's only been 4 years, and the whole world loves them. They ain't missing. They ain't missing.
They love this batch of people. You know, before we move along, and I have to say this, maybe it's just me, but because there ain't nobody else point this out, so I'm gonna go ahead and point it out. Ben was making my skin crawl, and he was setting off my trypophobia. Okay, I don't know what it was about this thing, but he was setting off my trypophobia.
Oh no, I like Ben.
What, because of the rock beard?
He's the Rock. He can't help how he looked. That's a good man, Savannah.
Hey, the fact that you can still grow hair, I mean, as a rock man, you just can't grow it on, but you can't grow it on your head. It's kind of weird.
He's bald.
He was
A lot
bald
of bald men
before.
with beard.
He was bald before. He bald after.
He had like low hair still. Like,
Did he?
That was 4 years
He had
ago.
like a bud. He
He's
had like a
grown man.
bud.
He's in his 40s.
I can't do it. And I don't know why it wasn't like this in all the other movies, but this movie, I was like, something about how they made this Ben is making my skin crawl, and every time he popped on the screen, I was like, "Ooh, hurry up, get him off!"
oh, because it's more practical effects than CGI. So that's like a real rock suit they got on him versus like just a white face and then adding everything after. So
I feel like he looked creepier in the first movies, in the first Fantastic Four ones. He looked a little...
first one, he wasn't big enough.
No, yeah, and he looked weird in the face. This one, it's like, oh, like lovable weird.
He don't need to be in none of the movie.
Oh no,
You're
poor
terrible.
guy. Right, poor guy.
You need to close
Leave
your
him
eyes.
alone.
Well, then let me ask.
Leave him alone. He got low self-esteem.
He does. Until he find him a bad black chick.
Right.
What you got to say, Malcolm?
Well, I was gonna ask, since you don't like how the bear looks in this movie, how did you feel about the thing in your favorite one?
It was always dark, They didn't really have him in too much light and good lighting.
CG was trash. That's why.
Yeah.
They try to cover up that
in
trash
the
CG.
dark. It was always in the shade. The lights was always dim. It was
Exactly.
low lighting.
The only scene I even remember him in was when he threw that tank, and it was like on a screen in the background of him doing it. It wasn't even like a live shot. They were like watching a video of him do it.
There was supposed to be a whole scene of him like tearing shit up and like destroying stuff, and they just cut it. Like,
See?
and then it just what you saw on the screen is just what they decided to keep, I guess, of that.
Oh my god, it was bad.
He gonna have to sit out the next movie because I can't.
Oh, no, he's not. We got to get Thing versus Hulk, man. I gotta get my Thing and my Hulk, bro. Like, come on.
And it might be Red Hulk because our Hulk is very much a pacifist these days. So
oh no, I'm hoping something happens to his son and we get the whole World War Hulk thing.
I need to know if that's even real at this point, because the way they ended that show, I'm like, what's here and what's not?
Yeah.
Well, see,
I don't think I'm gonna reference that anymore.
Well, she's supposed to be confirmed. She-Hulk's supposed to be confirmed in the second Avenger movie coming out, I think.
I mean, I know She-Hulk is confirmed. I'm just like, with how fourth wall that last episode was, I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to believe isn't working out of here. y'all threw a lot at that very last second. So
they did.
They made her too powerful. You can't bring her back. She's too powerful.
I like that last episode though.
And if anything, I just need her, like, for all the legal crap we got to deal with in the MCU. Just bring her back for that. Like her like the first Spider-Man movie was a street level issue with like leftover scraps. Bring her back for stuff like that, or like the Avengers need a lawyer, or this custody battle they having for the Avengers name. Bring her in.
Now that might actually happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, she is a lawyer for heroes.
I can see that,
Right.
but not as She-Hulk. She can't. Too OP.
Yeah, they might spar, they might team up, or they might do some big brain stuff. I don't think we're gonna see either of them throw a punch at each other in whatever they doing in Doomsday.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they gotta, because they kind of ruined the whole Hulk versus Wolverine thing too in Deadpool, because it was just like a little cut scene. They didn't show the fight, It's like, oh my god, I need that too. I need my Wolverines and my Hulk and my thing and my Hulk. Yeah, I need that.
Well, speaking of OP, Sue got it this movie. Because at this point, she was just like, ain't none of these plans working. Reed, you got all these brains. Ain't none of this working. I just push his ass through goddamn portal.
I'll do it myself.
For me, it was just like when they were setting up
I gotta do everything.
When they were setting up the trap, I'm like, could y'all not look so obvious? Like y'all were all like the the little platform is right there. Your hand is on the left. Like he can. Like,
yeah.
It's like
and the thing right next to the platform, the lever right there.
Like stand on the platform and block the baby. Like goad them on into coming through. Y'all just like, hey, like some Looney Tunes stuff. Hey, stand right on this target and just wait right here.
Mm-hmm.
they didn't disguise that well.
Or bad, it's like Ed, and Eddie when they was learning violin and they made Ed like go stand on the target. It was like, all right, now don't move. We finna drop this bowling ball on his head and hopefully. I'm like, y'all could have been like, clearly he's not dumb. Why y'all could have been a little bit more
discreet?
Yeah, they could have hit it a little better than that.
Like he already down here like looking at, and I heard this scene was crazy in IMAX. Like when he's standing next to the Statue of Liberty and like sniffing the grass. I heard it was like a lot that got cut off if you was watching on a regular screen.
Oh man, the whole movie looks great in IMAX. I was telling Kay that yesterday that like I haven't seen a movie since Endgame that utilized IMAX, like that needed IMAX in order to like see the entire scope of the film until this film. It hasn't been another film that required that since then. This movie in IMAX is the shit. Like that's an expensive ass ticket.
Nah, man. I'll say this: everybody's doing that IMAX push ever since Sinners, because the way ever since Ryan broke down them aspect ratios, and you see it play out on that big, because we had one of the 70mm theaters here in Dallas. The way that thing shows and like uses the full scope of that screen. So I'm glad IMAX is getting more love and people are using it versus just like slapping that on for a movie label. But I call it like a late showing. So all I saw was like a regular display. But I heard the IMAX for this was absolutely worth the money.
Oh yeah, it was great. I ain't gonna see the IMAX again because it's expensive as hell. But yeah,
they're crazy with them prices.
Also, that man just yeeting people into space. Like I thought Ben was gonna fall at some point, and then he just kept going.
Oh yeah, oh, poor Ben.
I was like, he's coming down, right?
Thank God Johnny was there for that one little thing. He did that one little thing. Okay, go ahead, Johnny. Good job.
Did anybody think they was gonna kill off Sue for real? Because I thought Sue was gonna go ahead and be, that was gonna be the end of her. And then the new Fantastic Four was frankly was gonna take her place. And then he brought her back to life. Somebody needed to die. There wasn't enough deaths in here for me. I needed death.
There wasn't
this is not a horror.
There wasn't any deaths.
I don't think she might die though.
Based on that end credit scene from Thunderbolts, I thought the whole planet was cooked. I thought it was about to be just Reed and the refugees at the end of this movie. But yeah,
not like the Asgardians.
Basically, like, hey, we're gonna get this little plot of land, and like, we know y'all used to have like a whole Norse kingdom, but this is the best we can do over here. Y'all are fishermen. Y'all used to be gods. You're fishermen now.
I thought she was dead because how much power she like put out in order to get Galactus out of there, and for her shout, I thought that was beautiful. But I really thought she was dead. And this is why I like this movie. This is why I feel like it's better than Superman, because you actually felt like there were stakes here. There was more emotional weight here. And it was just better, in my opinion. Even the score, everything was better in this movie, in my opinion. But yeah, I actually did think that she was going to die and they were going to raise Franklin as an only child. And that's how he was going to turn into a little demon, because he can't be good for too long. Because he lost his mama ever since he lost his mama.
Like the Rainmaker, freaking.
That's his villain origin story right there.
Looper, ain't it called? That Bruce Willis movie.
Yeah, because the kid grew up an orphan and then grew up to become the villain and come back.
He had powers.
But yeah, see, I ain't gonna lie, my heart was kind of racing during this part because I'm like, all right, I thought everybody's made it to the end so far. I'm like, all right, never mind, we might lose some people here. And then seeing how I've never actually seen what her limits are. Like usually, you push yourself too hard or you got mental powers, you start having nosebleeds. But I'm like, she's just screaming a lot. She's just gonna collapse and get back up, right? And I was like, oh no, she is down for the count.
Did all for her baby.
Cardiac arrest. I think she just had a heart attack.
I think for people saying like they wanted more, I think that also kind of nerfed the fight a little bit. Is everybody, including Galactus, was watching out for the baby? Because even when he was trying to fight back, he was holding Franklin like this the entire time, trying not to like grab anything else. But yeah, them teaming up, throwing like, and even seeing, I didn't know like her powers had that much. Like when she used her powers like a magnifying glass to shoot him in the eye with Johnny's flame, that was different.
Yeah, she focused his flames. Oh man, yeah.
Shout out to Herbie though, that little robot. I thought he dead. I thought he was down out for the count when Galactus snatched the baby up. I said, "Oh, not the robot."
I swear I heard Herbie say like, "Oh shit," at least one time in the movie.
I feel like they didn't tell him how big Galactus was when he seen him. I feel like he did say God damn, this was who was about to come over. And y'all got me protecting the baby against this.
They set him up. They set him up for sure. Because yeah, they definitely didn't tell him. He looked surprised as hell.
They could have told him, and I'm with him on that one. Like y'all could have said something. Y'all didn't they didn't tell him the magnitude of what he was up against.
And that robot was working hard. He was working hard from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie. That's a hard working robot.
And Woods.
I didn't know he was made. He was made for the cartoon because they couldn't use the Human Torch because the name was owned by somebody else. So in the original like 70s or I think it was the 60s cartoon with Herbie or whatever, like with
he replaced one of the four for
he replaced the Human Torch.
They were in like some weird legal dispute, but Herbie is one of the family now. I very much like if anything happens to Herbie, I genuinely will be sad in any of these future movies. Like Herbie is our R2D2. He is to be untouched and make it to the end of every film. But Franklin bringing Sue back to life, I kind of felt like it was gonna happen, but I'm also like, why are you putting this baby on this corpse? Like, why?
Yeah, that was weird.
She went cold, yeah.
That was weird. I was like, yeah, why is he putting on the baby? Like for
she wasn't cold. Yeah, he was gonna take his ball for the last time. Like
terrible.
Yeah, I don't have my life-saving card, but y'all don't be doing enough CPR in the MCU for me. Like,
yeah,
I feel like her and Queen Ramonda, y'all gave up a little too fast.
Didn't even try to do no chest compressions.
No. Oh, Ben would have broke her in half. Thank God he didn't try.
But y'all, at the end of this movie, that's pretty. Franklin saves the day. He saves his mama because apparently ain't nobody else able to do nothing. He said, "Move out the way, I got it." So we know he's got some abilities that we're not sure how far they go, but somebody know how far these abilities go. And if you stick around, which you should at this point, if you leave after a Marvel movie, I'm gonna assume something's wrong with you. You're supposed to sit there until the end. And you sit there long enough, and Mr. I can't make it to the meeting decided to pop up at somebody's house unannounced. So he know a little something about maybe what baby Franklin can do. How did y'all feel about this end credit that we didn't get Dr. Doom none in the movie, but they just letting you know we got you right here. We ain't forget. We just gonna give y'all a little tease about what we got coming, because now, and thinking about going back to Thunderbolts, at the very end of Thunderbolts in the end credits, they the new Avengers, they see the incoming ship of Fantastic Four. And so what do y'all make of this? Is it that maybe Doom took Franklin, or maybe they are trying to escape with Franklin to get away from him? What y'all think? See?
I didn't even think about the escape with Franklin to get away from him. I feel like that could be a possibility. I don't know if Doom would take him so quickly. Maybe though. Maybe this is hard. This wasn't the end credit scene I was expecting. Honestly, I kind of said it before, but the end credit scene I was expecting was when Sue went off to get the book and she heard a noise. I thought that when she came back, Franklin was going to like materialize his sister for whatever, like, just make her into being because he does have a sister. So I guess I could see them trying to escape with Franklin, and that's how they end up in Thunderbolts. I'm interested to see how Marvel explains that or gets to that point.
Tafari, what do you think?
Yeah, at first I was thinking it was them leaving this planet because they couldn't save nobody, but now it is potentially. Honestly, I was waiting for him to get up and then be like, "Oh, it's just you." Like I thought there was maybe gonna be some kind because she's usually the one out of the four that he is the most civil with. But the fact that we didn't get the face reveal, this could be a different Doom. This could be move different universe. But I think the ship could also be him snatching Franklin and then taking off with it, or taking off with them in they vehicle. So I kind of wish we got like 5 more seconds out of this because I mean Sue came around ready to like blast at somebody, but I was fully expecting to be like, oh, it's just Victor or something like some familiarity, or maybe Franklin is trying to fix his grill right now. Like something. There's some movies where his face is just like absolutely like cooked from the mask or the metal, and either way, why is my baby touching your face? You just got here. Like hello.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like he come up to you like he know you. Malcolm, what do you think this scene means?
Me, at first I thought that maybe going back to the Thunderbolts cut after credit scene, I thought maybe like the Fantastic Four was coming over to Earth 616 to warn them about Doom because like he somehow found a way to either, well, I'm gonna go with 2 options. Either he's basically destroying Earth 828, or he found a way to teleport over to 616 and is getting ready to unleash some kind of destructiveness, and they need to warn them about how dangerous Doom is.
Okay. A lot of different theories here. And CT, you said you had a theory as well.
Yeah, I think he fits in his face. Because Doom is scarred. Like Doom has a mixture of like magic and tech. And one of his like lifelong goals has been like fixing his disfigured face. And like Franklin has the ability to just poof and do that. So I think that's what's going on right here. And I think that's Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom. Just that, prior to now, you didn't see his face because it was disfigured. And so I'm thinking that he fixed his face and that's Robert Downey Jr. And the whole like other world thing with the Thunderbolts or whatnot, I'm thinking that has more to do probably with like Battle World, because they're supposed to be doing like the Secret War thing for the Doom movie coming up. So I'm thinking, I know in that comic book arc, they gather teams from different places to battle each other or whatever. So that could be them coming there to recruit other heroes for Battle World. I know in the comics, I think if I'm not, it's old, like that's like late 80s, early 90s, I guess. Spider-Man was the one who collected the team members from across different places. But I'm thinking they're doing it with them collecting the people from different worlds. And that's how we're going to get our X-Men and our Avengers and our Fantastic Four in the same universe after that, is my theory.
Okay, okay. We gonna see. Drop your theories in the chat. What did y'all make of this end credit here? What is he doing with little Franklin? Are we kidnapping him? Are is he just does he want to siphon his powers? Did he just need somebody to fix his face real quick? Is he like, all right, thank you for fixing my face, and you're going with me? Or does Sue get upset and it's just like, yeah, we got to get the hell up out of here? We don't know. Y'all drop it in the comment section. Last thing, y'all. 1 to 5 knives. What y'all got?
I'm gonna give it a solid 4. I feel like it was really good. Solid 4.
Okay. What y'all got on it?
Okay. I'll give it a 4 too. I mean, me personally, I like Superman more than Fantastic Four, but I'm not one to pit them both to each other. I mean, only reason I said that is because he's been saying that Fantastic Four is better than Superman, so I had to get that out there. But I'll say this, that both movies have brought like a sense of the core of what these characters are. I mean, Superman brings, hope, and that's literally what that movie brought. Hope for the fans, hope for the DCU and everything else. It showed Superman, it showed a real Superman. And Fantastic Four, it brought that core element of family, because that's literally what the Fantastic Four is all about. There, at the end of the day, it's all about family, and both of those movies have brought the key elements of what makes them who their characters are, and that's why both of these movies are great. I might have a preference for one, but both are great overall, in my opinion.
Okay, okay. Who else? Tafari, what you got?
I'll give it a 4.5. I liked it. I know that there's some people who are just, they want action, and there's a lot of sciencey stuff in here, and I know it's a lot of people that's not going to go for it. So general rating, I know it'll probably get points off of that. But at this point, I liked it. Nothing I expected to happen in here was going to happen, and I'm perfectly okay with that because I had no idea where we were going, especially with a new universe and already established Fantastic Four. Not a cameo or appearance from anyone we knew. This is a completely new world, new New York, new everything. I'm guessing Galactus and the Surfer, I'm going to say they're destroyed, just benched for now, for whatever purpose we could possibly use them for in the future. So I'm curious to see if that comes into play and how we integrate this team into what we know so far in 616 or the TVA or Battle World or whatever is about to happen.
Okay, okay. That's the high 4.5. Charles, what you got?
Why you did that? I give it a 5.
I knew that's because I knew you was gonna give it a 5.
Come on.
I knew you was gonna give it a 5.
It's the best comic book movie this year.
I know that's right.
And it's the dopest fan 4 movie ever.
I know that's
I mean, and it's hard as hell. Like, this movie dope. Like, I can go watch it again tomorrow type shit.
right.
And I felt the same way about Superman too, though. Like, I can watch Superman multiple times. Both of those films are dope. I felt the same way about Thunderbolts. I mean, and I watched Captain America like 6 times. But yeah, this is dope. Like, this movie was the best this year that I've seen, and probably the best I've seen in a couple of years. Like, yeah.
Okay.
People saying like they're back and they're not back. Like, I mean, to me, they never left. But if they're not back for you after this, you just ain't with it. Like,
Yeah, you just a hater.
yeah, you a hater, or you done aged out of it, like Power Rangers. You got too old, and
Like that's it. Maybe it just ain't for you no more. Well, thank y'all for showing up, the whole panel. Before we get up out of here, I want you all to let us know what's going on your channels. The Black Kakashi, what's going on over there?
On my channel, I basically talk about anime and gaming and stuff. I just finished celebrating the summer of Superman, dropping multiple Superman videos talking about his most iconic moments, from when he beat up a kid at a charity event. He fought Captain Atom. He he fought the Superman versus the Elite the night he pretended to be Batman for a day. And I also dropped a video talking about the time in Deep Blue Sea when LL Cool J became Preacher Wick. So I had to drop a video for Shark Week. So
Deepest, bluest.
yeah. So yeah, if you enjoy anime, gaming, and all that stuff, give it a subscribe.
Thank you. Y'all make sure y'all hit subscribe, all the anime fans. See, what is Superior over there on the channel?
So me and my friend, the great grandson of Huba, we do a show called Geek News where we talk about that week's like geek discussions. That's every Sunday. We're going to be talking about Eyes of Wakanda once that drops. I believe it drops tomorrow. So we're going to talk about the week after because, you know, co-host out of town. So we making it work, making it happen. And yeah, see the Superior on all platforms. And also this month, in August, for my book club book reviews, we're going to be talking about the book James by Percival Everett. I believe the name is the author. He's a great author, Pulitzer Prize winner. We're going to be discussing that book. So if you like to read along with us, please do. And we discuss it at the end of the month, the last Sunday of the month. That's when we discuss our book. So see the Superior. That's my channel.
Make sure y'all hit subscribe if you have not already done so. And Tafari, tell us what's going on your channel.
Where am I doing? I'm all over the place. Blurred's Eye Views, live Tuesdays and Thursdays. We are coming back in about 2 weeks, so podcast will be up and running. My own channel. I do a lot of short form skits these days because they're easy to put out, but I do a lot of long form stuff as well. I do all kinds of just random ideas that come into my head. Like one of my major ones last year was what if they had the purge in the world of The Office? Like just random silly stuff like that. I also did like a little animatic for my idea for like a third Goofy movie sketch. Sister helped me do the animations and the drawings. I did my best at all the voices and stuff if y'all want to go look at it. Finally getting into my streaming bag, I have what I call my walk and talk series. I have a little treadmill or walking pad. I'm usually on it trying to get my steps in and get my life together while also on the game and chatting with y'all. Currently working my way through Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess on the Wii. So trying to aim with this thing and get a rhythm in is a challenge in itself. So if you want to come see me try not to fall, feel free to come check it out.
Thank you. And y'all make sure y'all hit subscribe. I'm going to have everybody's links in the description box of this video. So make sure y'all hit the description box, click everybody's link, hit subscribe. We have coming up on the channel, we will be talking about the Eyes of Wakanda 2. The movie Together is coming out soon, and also Weapons is what we'll have going on the channel. And something else is dropping in September. Gen V.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Gen V is coming soon. It's something else that is dropping as well. I can't think of it right now. Alien.
Oh, Alien Earth.
That's next
Alien
month.
Earth also coming out in a couple of weeks, August 12th, I believe. So we'll be covering that as well. So thank you all. Thank y'all for hanging with us this evening. Make sure you drop your ratings for Fantastic Four First Steps in the comment section. I'm glad everybody else was coming out. Thank you, panel, for hanging out with us and nerding out with us, and everybody who commented, liked, and subscribed to everybody's channel. And we will see everybody in the next one.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear. No, I can't help but to hear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What a beautiful wedding.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.